we're fusing the Dope or Nope with the Chris Tech tips since we have a new guest, and I need to start going like out more. So the kayak is my key to going out more.
There you go.
So I'm just gonna go balls deep. So this one right here, I figured that I would need this. Give me your thoughts on this. This is a like an anchor. So that's what it looks like.
You grab it onto like oh yeah, okay.
So you think that would be? You think that's just for show, and that wouldn't really work as well as it's advertised, or do you think that looks pretty solid?
Okay.
Or would you use something like that?
I would absolutely I would absolutely use something like this, and I also know Far Water, and I'm familiar with their products. Now,
No shit.
Yeah, and the trick with something like so first let me preface this by saying that when you're kayak fishing, the biggest struggle is the water moving. Now, unless you have like a $3,000 green hoe or a hoagie that has a propeller that you literally operate with your feet, and it's like a bicycle chain that turns the prop. If you're in any bayou or creek or river that's moving, the only way to be stationary is to slide your kayak on something like a down tree or a bush that's like hanging in the water. So something like this, when tethered to the right spot on your kayak, depending on where the water's moving, this would be exceptionally useful. I actually, I'm interested in something like this already because I'm still to this day just sliding up on logs, but this would be badass. If you tethered it to the back and started casting with the current, like you're facing downstream.
See, where do they have that tethered at?
That looks like just some pile, like some broken down pier or something. But
I wouldn't really trust that. I wouldn't really trust the top.
yeah, just wherever you tie it on the kayak, you got to be smart, especially if the water's moving. But another thing too is if you're using plastics like spinner baits or something, and you don't have something like this, that will actually, and this is just assuming you're actually fishing and not just, sun tanning or something.
Right.
But if you're fishing and using top water baits or spinner baits or plastics or anything like that, as you're reeling those back in, even a frog, top water frog, that will pull your kayak.
No
it will
shit.
sort of act like a water top tether, and will slowly pull you out of where you're trying to cast from. And you always, you pick your spot. You're like, okay, I want to stay here so I can cast in that hole there. So yeah, that's dope. That's definitely a dope one.
Cool. Okay, so before we go to the next one, I actually have a soundbite for the intro of this segment that I forgot to play.
Oh, word.
I think you're very fluent in SpongeBob. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
So you'll probably know this sound. So this is welcome to Chris X JP Chris JP Tech Tips. Dope or Nope. Yeah. Okay, it's this one right. You remember that episode, bro?
Absolutely.
He's like, play the one that goes beep beep boop beep boop bop. He's like doo 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 doo. Oh,
God,
man.
now that
That's
I'm like older and into awesome drugs, I feel like I should rewatch SpongeBob. Like
Dude,
I should
it is
rewatch
so
that shit.
funny. It's actually so. Patrick is so gold, bro. Dude, remember that chocolate episode? He opens the door. He's like, "I love you."
All with the glistening and the sparkling. I love you. Just like beautiful and infatuated. Yeah. Oh my gosh,
It's
dude.
just straight up. I love you.
Oh, that was the Saturday morning cartoon days. Back whenever you'd have to like run and take your piss really quick while the commercials were on.
Yeah, you can't rewind.
Yeah,
It's
and then-
not like
and then, like-
automatically on DVR.
Exactly, and then your buddy or your siblings in the room like it's on. You're like shit. You're having to hurry up and shake and cut off the stream and run back. Waddle back to the room. Yeah, those are the good days.
Dude, I'd rather those days, bro. I'd rather those
Word.
days. All right, so this one, I was looking for some speaker type thing to put on my kayak because I want to be bumping some fucking music while I'm doing it. And I found this magnetic clip that you can just, you can put it on the inside of your shirt and then clip it on the outside. And then you can mount it anywhere that you want, whether that be anywhere. I don't know if this will... Let's see.
No, it's like on
Conveniently
the
place
fridge.
device onto any magnetic surface.
So that rules out aluminum.
Yeah, so that rules out that rules out my kayak.
Yeah, it's plastic.
But yeah, that's a close up of it. I would mainly just use it to put on my backpack or
Yeah.
some outdoor like thing that
Like
I,
if you have a
keep my-
Camelback or something.
Yeah,
that would
yeah,
go
yeah.
good on there.
Yeah.
That'd be good, man. I wouldn't use that fishing though. I try to be quiet when I
Oh,
fish.
yeah.
And if I am listening to music, it's on the headphones, and that's typically only whenever I'm like catfishing. And catfishing is slow fishing. That's whenever you just sink that shit to the bottom and you wait. Like you just set the rod down, and when that thing starts jiggling, you just set the hook and reel in. So that's when I listen to music. But if I'm out for sac-a-lay or bass or brim or something, I'm quiet.
See,
I sneak
that would,
up on them.
yeah, the catfish, the chill would be like a low jazz type shit.
Yeah, because I always dude, when it's catfishing, man, tight lining especially, it's the most therapeutic. In fact, they're starting to prescribe slow fishing, what I'm describing, in the UK is a form of therapy for ex-military struggling with PTSD. Yeah, they're prescribing fishing as a form of therapy. And I've been saying this shit for years, dude. It
is.
Just sitting on your ass waiting. And like, even if it is just catch and release, like even if you don't want to take what you catch home and cook it and clean it and eat it and stuff, dude, it's just like the most relaxing thing in the world. When you're sitting there, music
you're
rolling,
outside,
dude,
you're not
you got
like
the sun
consumed
on you.
with all of these screens.
All you can hear is the birds and the water running over log jams and stuff. Oh, it's unbeatable. You know, that's why I've dedicated the last 5 years of my life to it.
And that's why we need to make some kayak trips, because even though I'm not very experienced, I'm a fast learner, and I'll get my hands dirty.
Okay, good.
Like, I would be with you, like scuba diving underneath your boat. I'll be like, all right, JP, let's go.
Did you see
that
that snapping turtle that I caught a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, dude.
Okay, I had to get in the water to grab that. Is that something you'd be interested in doing?
Yeah.
I don't, because I'll show you. There's a right way to do everything, dude. There's a right way to do everything, and if you do it the right way,
it would take me a little longer to get used to the snakes, though. You would just have to show me how to grab them. Initially, I'm gonna be like, ah, but then after that, like I'll be alright. I'll be alright.
Okay, I can do that, dude. I'll show you.
As long as it's not like poisonous and I'll die from it right then on the spot, then I'm fine.
Dude, I'm gonna point you right towards a pygmy rattlesnake. It's gonna be great.
Okay.
2.5-inch fangs. Oh, they're gonna love you.
Yeah. Fuck that. Oh my god. So dope or nope?
It depends on the application. I would say for kayaking, especially if you're trying to fish, that's a nope.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to be quiet. You're not
I mean,
trying to have a fucking
you want to be
boombox.
stealth. I mean, even the noise you make parking your kayak, like that other thing, the tether we saw.
Yeah.
Even the noise you're making setting up that tether and getting tied off is gonna be enough to set it up. You know. Oh, we ate. Oh, dude, let me get that from him. Well.
He's probably not even like.
Oh, those were literally 3M adhesive things, weren't they?
Yeah, they were from my cable management that I was supposed to.
Oh, you got some cable managers. All right, so well, he's definitely fucked up on some kind of.
Thanks, Lucky.
How's the glue?
I get it, bro. I get it. You want to go out, but you can't. Prince is gonna fuck you up. We're gonna start bargaining. Okay. All right. So nope. All right. Let's go to. So you were talking about some fucking outdoor like bag type thing.
Yeah.
So I found this. It's just like a big fucking waterproof sack.
Yep.
Keeps your stuff safe and dry. Designed with waterproof. So is that something you would? What type of backpack do you carry, or what type of thing do you have to keep all of your shit in?
So actually, I have my brother-in-law's Marine-issued Camelback from whenever he was in Afghanistan.
Damn,
yeah,
you can't beat that then.
No, because it's already waterproof and everything.
Yeah,
but I volunteer with Pinnacle Search and Rescue, and we use these exact bags.
No shit.
Absolutely, dude.
No shit.
During Laura, Harvey, and Delta, especially Delta, whenever we were in Lake Charles, we were stuffing people's like belongings out of their flooded homes in these earth packs.
No shit.
Yeah, and they make them bigger than that too. They make some pretty big
there was
ones.
like there's a size chart of like 10 of them, like 10 different sizes.
That's a good one to sling over you if you know, like, so if we're doing water rescues while it's raining, I would have that and have all of any dry gear, like my beacon, you know, so I can ping home base. We always like establish a home base with a cradle point so everyone can ping, even if there's no sat service or anything or cell service, we can still ping. Right. That's what I carry my shit in. That's just the one that we're looking at in the photo here, the one that the guy has. That's the one that I use. But the bigger ones we use for actual like people's shit, like whenever we're trying to get them out. Like during Lake Charles, we were stuffing people's family photos in there and photo albums and like
a
music
big
and
Santa
stuff.
Claus style.
Yeah, pretty much, just it's disastrous Santa.
Disastrous Santa. Lucky. Can you grab that and just put that underneath?
Yeah, where you want it?
Underneath that like end table that's right next to you.
So you can't get to it.
Yeah.
God damn it, Lucky.
Why would you do that? He's like, I see where you're fucking putting it, bro. You think
He's really onto it though. He saw you move his little fetching toy earlier, and now we're taking. This is not even a toy. This is, you know.
Fuck you, dude. Straight up.
Yeah, bring it, dude.
I get it. All right, so
Well,
I
so
would
that's a
categorize.
dope, dude. That's a dope. Yeah, those
Dope.
are especially like if you have some sensitive stuff, like let's say all your camera equipment and you want to set it up. Like let's say you want to collapse your tripods and keep your cameras dry. That would be great because once you find a good spot for your kayak, you can break all your stuff out of there nice and dry. It also works really well, and this is probably not its intended use, as a lot of venues or outdoor concerts don't allow ice chests like Live After 5.
Ooh,
You can
okay.
fill that bitch up with beer cans and ice all damn
No
day and night.
shit.
Oh yeah, dude, and it will never leak on you. It stays insulated real well. Them beers will stay cold for 2 days. In
Holy
there.
shit, bro! Earthrise, you got to sponsor us by now.
I know.
Bro, we are
Am I talking them up or what?
We are speaking volumes about your product right now.
Yeah, because
Holy
anywhere
shit.
that doesn't allow ice chests, like all music festivals that they have in Baton Rouge, like even Beauvoir Park, is like they're BYOB, but they're kind of like you can't have a big ass Yeti, you know. So
Yeah.
something like this would be perfect because you can park and then walk and have all your beverages right there behind you, nice and cold,
Nice.
and whatever else, you know.
Whatever else.
Yeah, whatever else you bring, whatever other
Whatever
party
else.
favors you got, whatever.
Okay. So with that, we're gonna end the Dope or Nope segment.